Hey everybody, anyone is here, and we are back on the modded ATL Overload server, and as you can see, I am not in the nether. I know I said in the last episode that I might go into the nether and start automating lava production, but I really don't have enough resources to really pull that off, so I thought I was going to start a quarry first. I have enough resources to actually start one. It's not too automated, but I think I should be okay. So we are in an area that I believe are newly generated chunks. And as I said in the last episode, because we didn't have thermal expansion when we first started this, I did not get any invar in any of my mining. So hopefully where I've gone to, I will get, not invar, I'm sorry, ferrous, so I can make invar. So hopefully where I set up here, I should be able, hopefully, to get some ferrous. I'm not 100% sure how the generation of the ferrous goes, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. Even if not, I should get plenty of materials, so that should be fine. First thing you'll notice here is I've already dug out a 2 chunk by 2 chunk hole. So this is really important, the placement of this right now, because I don't have any chunk loaders. And the way a quarry works is it loads the chunk that it's in, as well as the chunks that it is digging. So what I did here is, using the handy dandy new feature of NEI to be able to show you chunk borders, I have put the actual quarry where it's going to be digging into a 2 by 2 chunk, as you can see here. So it's inside this 2 by 2 chunk. So these 4 chunks should stay loaded. And then I also am going to put, I guess, I am going to put the, this is actually interesting. I am going to put the actual, we're going to dig this out over here, the actual quarry outside of this 2 by 2 chunk. So the area where my quarry and my generator, my power generation, and my pipes and chests and everything is also going to be chunk loaded, because that's kind of important. If you're digging and you're not actually putting the items into a chunk loaded chest, it can cause all types of problems. So as you can see, I have my markers set up here. Let's turn off those guidelines for the moment being. I have these markers set up so we could turn those on right now, and that marks off where my quarry is going to be. Cool. And you know what? I'm actually going to leave these on for the moment just to make sure I set this all up correctly, because if I don't set it up correctly, it's not going to work, obviously. And I did not bring any cable with me to hook up the generator to the quarry. So let me put this on, let me cut real quick, go get some copper cabling, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. First thing I wanted to mention that I don't think I mentioned before is it's worth noting the reason I'm doing this underground here is just so I don't make the world look all ugly with a bunch of, Swiss cheese holes all over the place. The area that I'm in, I was originally, let's just open this up. I have this closed off because, again, zombies are crazy. I was originally going to do it over this area right here, because thinking that if I did it over ice, then when I was done, the ice would just freeze up and it would you wouldn't see the hole. But then Nick Flame brought up the point that if I did it over ice, as the quarry was going and the ice kept getting remade, the quarry would keep trying to get rid of the ice, and it would become a huge pain in the ass. So I'm just going to do it underground here. Another thing worth noting is I did bring some water with me, just so I could throw some water down so we don't get stuck at lava. This should not be here. That's not going to work. So let's get this like right here. I guess should be fine. Cool. So the basic concept behind this is going to be pretty simple. It's not going to be a crazily automated, yeah, let's get that in that too. It's not going to be a crazily automated quarry just because I don't have the resources to do it so yet. But what I am going to do is I am going to have a quarry connected to a generator with some copper cabling. Then I am going to power the generator with petroleum. And then I am going to just pipe the resources into this iron chest with some item ducts. And, you know what, let's just do it this way. And just for good measure, I'm going to use the item ducts to route any petroleum that I pick back up into the generator just in case it needs it. So I don't know if I have enough petroleum to do this whole quarry. I don't know if 5 iron chests is going to be enough to actually do everything I need it to do, if it's going to be able to hold everything. I am not 100% sure, but I guess we're going to find out. So let's get this set up. Actually, we'll keep the bread on my hotbar because I need bread. And it's been a while since I set up a quarry, but it should be pretty straightforward. We're going to put that there. Awesome. It picked up all of... Yes, so it made the quarry. Keep 5 chunks loaded. That's exactly what we wanted. Pretty sure that's what we wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the 4 in the center, and then the 1 chunk where the actual quarry is located. Perfect. 5 chunks. As you can see, it is going to make I think it's a 5 high quarry. I think yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So it's going to make a 5 high. Obviously, it's not going to start until we power it. But before we power anything, I want to set up the chests. So let's put down our generator, which is going to be right here. And then we are going to put this in between. And, oh, I'm an idiot. This is BuildCraft. Give me 1 second. Okay, I am back, and obviously my issue here was that a generator is IC2, which provides EU, and a quarry is BuildCraft that uses MJ. So what we're going to use is this electrical engine to convert the EU generated by the generator into MJ that the BuildCraft machines need. Worth mentioning that I'm not going to go too much into recipes, but the quarry is actually pretty inexpensive. It costs about 10 diamonds, 10 or 11 diamonds. But besides that, it's actually pretty inexpensive, as you can see here. As well as the electrical engine is pretty inexpensive too. You just need a little bit of tin, etc. So we want to set this up. So I am going to put my generator right here. I believe I should be able to put that right there and then connect this. I might not actually need this cable right here, but I am going to keep it there just to be safe. I am also going to need to put a switch. I guess I could probably put it right here, right? I am going to need a switch to just let the electrical engine know to be turned on. And I am not going to power up this generator just yet. I want to set up some other things first. So the first thing I do need to set up, I am going to run this below. Only because it's just going to make it a bit easier for me to get around. Right? So first thing I need to do here, let's just open up some room, is put down our chests. So we have 5 chests here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough room for the 5 chests, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to put down first we're going to put down our item ducts. Get this over here. That is going to come into there. And then we're going to do one more thing here. So we are going to bring this out. And we want this to go into, I believe, the top? The bottom. Okay, so we want this to go down here. And what we want to do here is, we want to connect the item duct. So, let's just get that in there. Let's break this right now, just so we can see what we're working with right here. So what we want to set this for, and let's get this out of our hand for now, is we want this to receive things. And we want to only receive in here. So this is a whitelist. Yeah, we could ignore metadata, ignore the OR dictionary. It doesn't really matter. We want this to only allow petroleum to go in here. And you know what? This might not actually be the best way to do it. I actually should go, you know what, this way. Because we want it to go in here before it goes into any of these. We want it to go in here before it goes into any one of these machines. So this should be closer. And what we'll do just to make sure that it stays closer, yeah, into the bottom is where we want it to go. And we are going, no, that's not what I wanted to do. We are going to hit this so it doesn't try to connect here and try to put anything into there. Cool. Let's put some blocks down here. Well, this is interesting. Oh, that's kind of annoying. So the new... Oh, right. I knew this. I actually knew this already. Hold on. Yes. So the actual Thermocraft, thermal expansion pipes don't actually connect to the quarry because there is no inventory. But if we put a chest right next to it, Boom. Everything's going to come out of here. And it's going to enter these 4 chests right there. And you know what? We don't even need this chest here. Let's just make this a little bit smaller. Where is our crescent wrench? There it is. Pick that back up. And let's just close up this floor right here because we don't want to keep it all holy. The whole point is so we can have a little room. And we can put this here, right there, and right there. Great. So now this quarry is going to feed into here. And then this is going to feed into all of these. We're not going to round robin it. I don't think there's any reason to round robin it because we just want them to fill up as they go along. I hope this is enough room for everything. It should be, but I'm definitely going to want to keep an eye on it to make sure that it's enough room for everything. And this should be all that we need, though I don't think we actually... Did we ever set this up? Let's just click on this right here. No, we did not. Okay, so let's put the petroleum in there. Turn it on whitelist. So now what should happen is... as this pumps, anything that it gets is going to come into here first. Actually, we're going to need another thing right there. Just to be safe, we're going to make... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. We are going to make this further away. So this machine right here, this electric generator is going to be closer to this chest than these chests are. And the reason for that is because we have this set up to only allow petroleum. So any petroleum that we come out of this quarry should go straight into here if there's available room. If there's no available room, it is just going to come back this way and go into one of these 4 chests here. Cool. That should be all we need. So now we want to throw some... You know what? We're not going to throw a ton. We're just going to throw 1 in there for now. That should be enough to start charging this up. And this should start pulling energy once we pull this switch. So let's pull that switch. That is starting to get powered up. And now we should start seeing this creating its quarry. I guess once it gets enough power, possibly. Is this actually pushing any power? Yeah, so it definitely is pushing power. So that definitely is moving. It's probably just clearing out some blocks. So you know what? Let's get a whole stack of petroleum into here right now to make sure this has plenty of power to go. We're not seeing anything pump into here just yet. So I'm going to let this run for a few and see if this starts digging the hole and starts gaining me resources. I mean, it looks like... Yeah, so the MJ is definitely outputting. It's just outputting very, very slow. So it might actually be worthwhile to throw another electrical engine on this, which I might do. But I'm just going to let this run for a little bit, make sure it is doing what it's supposed to do. This isn't nice right here, actually. So obviously it is because this wouldn't have fell over. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, it is clearing it very slowly, but it is clearing. So we're going to let this run for a little bit, see what happens, and I will come back to this maybe about 10-20 minutes and see how it's going. Okay, we are back. And as you can see, this has started clearing out up here. But there's a couple things I didn't actually think of before. So first of all, it's going to get really dark up here. So I should probably get this water. I want to get water flowing here. Yeah, we want to get water flowing. So we're going to do it probably around here and pick a hole there. Oh, I don't know if that... Did I just break something? Oh, no, we're good. Okay, I thought I just broke something. So we're going to put some water here. Just so this water flows out just like this. Exactly. I'm in the water. Let me get out of the water here. Now, what this is going to be allow us to do is if the quarry runs into any lava, it is not going to stop because this water should stop it. So we have water over there naturally and a little water there. That should be fine. I'm also going to have a mob problem, but we'll take care of that in a little bit. Another thing is this is going really, really slow. And it's kind of eating this because of that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to install a couple more electrical engines. I think that's probably the best thing. So we're going to put one here. And we are also going to put, can I reach there? One there. Okay, so first of all, we want to get rid of those things because we don't want these touching. And we want to run power to them. So first, let's get under here. Okay, so we should be able to get some power down and around this way. Right? Yeah, we should be fine there. And boom. Good. So let's get that there. Bring it around. And boom. Good. Okay. So now we're just going to have to throw another switch under that, which I hope I have wood on me. I should. Yeah, I have wood on me. Okay, and I got sticks, so perfect amount of sticks. I needed 2 more. Good. Let's pick that back up. And we need to put the, where are we going to put this? Oh, I guess we could put it right here. Should be fine, because that's not going to clear out there. So we should be fine putting this, not there. Let's see if I can actually get to it. We want to actually put a redstone signal to our engine, and I believe we should be fine putting it over here. Pretty sure we should be fine putting it there, because I can't exactly put it there because of the... And we should be good. There we go. I can't actually put it under because of the electrical power. So now we need to actually run another line to the one above. Because this is here, we're going to have to go up just a little bit higher than we probably want to, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. Just like that, we should be good. You know what? Let's get some blocks back down here so we can actually move around. And let's see. Let's break this. We're going to get there. Okay. And we want to run the power. You know what? Let's just break this for a second. We want to run the power to over here. Okay. So let's just do this. And bring it down. And good. Okay. So let's get this block back here. And we want to provide power to this, which should power both of those engines. Right? I think. Yeah, there's one. This is going to warm up. It's not getting power. Why isn't that getting power? Maybe I can't provide... Oh, because I didn't put the last piece of wire there. There you go. Now that got power. Great. So now we have 3 electrical engines running this quarry, and that should run a lot quicker. So hopefully, I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully this is enough petroleum to be able to run all these engines. Once that gets heated all the way up, it should start providing the MJ to this. Is this not providing anything yet? Okay, so that is... no, not what we wanted. And is that... And this should be... Why is that not outputting MJ? Maybe we have to let these warm up. So I'm going to let this go for a little while again. Maybe this is too much power sucking from it. I'm going to let this run for a while. Let these guys heat up a bit and see what happens. I believe this should still be going. It is. Oh, and it's going faster. That must be a graphical glitch because this seems to be going nice and quick now. So hopefully I have enough petroleum here. I'm not 100% sure yet. And you know what I could probably do? I could probably put another chest with petroleum here. Yeah? Yeah, I could probably put a chest of petroleum there. And that should let any petroleum that it picks up, any petroleum that it needs, pull out of that chest too. So let's do this. Yeah, so we're going to make a chest buffer. Oh, come on. Good. We are going to make a chest buffer right there. We're going to put that there. Put petroleum in that. And we should be good. That. We still want that to be red. That is only going to take petroleum now. So this one's going to need the petroleum. Let's just get a piece of petroleum out. So that's only going to allow petroleum to go through the system. And just to make sure, let's do this. Now let's see what happens. Is this still not connected? No, that is connected. Why isn't the petroleum... Oh, because it's not set to leave there. There we go. Okay. So now it's going out, and it is not going in there. Oh, it is. And then that was already feeding into this one. Right? Yeah, I think so. I think this is working. Why is that red like that? That is kind of weird. I'm not actually sure why that is like that. Let's see. Is that going to fill up now? Yep. Okay. So that is working. Oh, that must have just bounced back or something like that. Anyways, we did just see one piece of petroleum be used up, and it definitely went back into there. So we should be good. I think we're running fine. I don't know why this is saying 0 MJ. Is this... Yeah, I mean, this is definitely feeding into it. This should definitely be feeding into it. I'm going to let this run a little bit. I might be wasting MJ. I'm not 100% sure, but I might actually be wasting MJ. But the fact that this is going down makes me think that it possibly isn't. So let's run this for a while, and we'll see what happens. So give me a little bit, and I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, we are back, and as you could see, things look very different here. And there's a good reason for that. I don't want to say this was a total failure, but this was pretty much a failure. But at least with failure comes knowledge, right? And we learned a couple things. So what did we learn? So first of all, we learned that a generator, and I should have noticed this before, does not provide enough power to be able to run 3 engines. It provides enough power to run 1 electric engine, and I should have noticed that because it says right there the power output is 10 EU a tick. And a electric engine uses 6 EU a tick to convert it into 2 MJ a tick. So that means that we were getting, one of the engines was getting the 6 EU that it needed, and then the other 2 engines were only getting 1 EU each at best. So that definitely wasn't enough power. So what I did is I replaced the regular generator with a geothermal generator. And that provided all the power I needed, and I actually found some lava straight under me. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough lava to finish my quarry. The second thing I learned was I went a little crazy with the size of my quarry. It basically took me about 3/4 of my petroleum just to clear out the area for the quarry to start. So, again, this whole area that you see dug out was the size of the quarry, and it was just way too big. I mean, there was probably thousands of blocks it had to clear out before it actually even started quarrying. So, obviously, I made this smaller, and I was able to get it running, but, again, I just did not have enough power to be able to reach the end of this quarry. And if you see right down there, I've only made it to about, I think it's like Y24 or 23 or something like that before I raced it out of lava. And there's no actual lava nearby that I could pipe it through. So I guess I should have stuck with my original idea for this episode, and that was to start providing some type of power generation. So that is what we're going to do in the next episode. We are going to start working on power generation. Now, I really wanted to focus this series on using other types of power because I used lava a lot in my last 2 series. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever way you want to look at it, lava is the easiest power to get going. And not only is it the easiest power to get, but it's completely universal. So I can use lava to power a geothermal generator for EU. I can use lava to power a magmatic engine for MJ, and I could use power to power a magmatic dynamo for thermal expansion RF, redstone force. So I think I'm going to start off with some lava. I'm going to get a nice little power plant going. Start pumping lava. I'm not 100% sure from where. It probably will wind up being from the nether. Because I found out the ender tanks, and we could just pull that up real quick, are pretty inexpensive. And I definitely have 1 or 2 ender pearls. So I should be able to make a pair of ender tanks and start gaining lava that way. And that will allow me to start getting my quarry back on the line and start getting the resources I need. But like I said, I really don't want to focus on lava for this series, so I want to play around with other types of power generation, namely steam comes to mind. So that is something I want to do, and I will do in this series. But just to get things going, I definitely will move to lava just so I can get my quarry going, because there is tons of resources. Like I said, I only made it to about Y24 or 23 or something like that down there, so I didn't even get to the good stuff yet. to be completely honest with you. So, like I said, next episode, we are going to work on power generation, and then hopefully we can make our way back here and get this quarry back online. So, that is pretty much it for this episode. It was a little short, but I really can't start another project in it, so I'm going to have to cut it short here. As always, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, definitely subscribe. If you liked it, please give it a like, the little link under the video, the little thumbs up link. It really does help a lot. And until next time, thanks for joining me.